I never thought I'd find myself at a point in my life where I'd silently walk away from the woman I once believed I'd grow old with. But sometimes, a single sentence, just one reckless, selfish sentence, can shatter everything you thought was real. It started on a Wednesday night. Nothing unusual about it. We were sitting on the couch, half watching some crime documentary on Netflix, the way we always did midweek. She was curled up in her corner, legs tucked under a blanket, scrolling on her phone. I remember she looked calm, even peaceful, which now feels like the most ironic part of all this. Then, out of nowhere, she locked her screen, looked over at me, and said, "Can I ask you something without you getting upset?" Right then, I felt a shift in the air. That kind of sentence never precedes something good. Still, I nodded. She smiled nervously, almost as if she was testing the waters before diving into something bigger. "It's just, I've been thinking a lot about us lately. About how we could, explore things together." I raised an eyebrow. "Explore how?" She paused for a second, and then she said it. "What would you think if we brought someone else into the relationship? Like, just for some new experiences?" I blinked. "What do you mean? Like a third person?" "Yeah," she said, her voice soft, like she was suggesting we get takeout from a new restaurant. "Nothing serious. Just some fun. No strings." I laughed a little, out of shock more than humor. "Where's this coming from?" She hesitated. "There's this guy at work. His name's Ryan. We've been talking a lot, and he's really open-minded. We've talked about this kind of thing. Just hypothetically. And it made me wonder, what if we tried it?" At first, I thought I'd misheard her. I genuinely thought it was a joke. "You've been talking to your coworker about bringing him into our marriage?" She shook her head quickly. "No, it's not like that. I mean, we were just talking about life. About people being too traditional. About how relationships are evolving. And it made me realize, maybe we've been limiting ourselves, too." She looked at me like she genuinely believed she was offering me a gift. Like this was something exciting for both of us. But my heart was sinking fast. "So, let me get this straight," I said. "You've been spending time talking about our relationship with this Ryan guy behind my back. And now you want to bring him into our bedroom?" "It's not like that," she insisted. "It's not cheating. I didn't do anything. I thought maybe this could be something we explore together. Something to spice things up. We've been a little stuck lately, haven't we?" I stared at her. My mind was racing, flipping through every moment over the past few weeks. How she suddenly started dressing up more for work. How she started working late. How she smiled at her phone sometimes when she thought I wasn't looking. I hadn't said anything back then. I didn't want to be the insecure husband who read too much into nothing. But now it made sense. And what hit the hardest wasn't just the suggestion. It was how calm she was. Like she'd already crossed the line in her head. Like she'd already imagined him there, between us. In our space. In what we built. I didn't scream. I didn't throw anything. I just sat there and looked at the woman I married, and I felt like I didn't even recognize her anymore. I got up. Slowly. Quietly. "Where are you going?" she asked. I didn't answer. "Babe, come on. Talk to me. Don't just leave." But I was already walking down the hallway. I picked up my keys. Took my jacket. "Can we just talk about it?" she called out. Still nothing from me. Because at that moment, there was nothing to say. No words that would make this right. No explanation that would make her suggestion feel any less like betrayal. She didn't run after me. She just sat there on the couch, stunned, probably wondering why I couldn't just be open-minded like Ryan. But I wasn't Ryan. I was her husband. The man who had been faithful, patient, supportive, even when she pulled away emotionally. Even when she changed without warning. I got in my car and drove. No destination in mind. Just distance. Just escape. That night, I slept in a hotel, staring at the ceiling, wondering how we went from forever to third person so fast. And here's the thing no one tells you about betrayal: it doesn't always come with yelling or tears. Sometimes, it's quiet. Sometimes, it looks like a calm woman on a couch, asking you to open your heart to a stranger. And sometimes, the only response that makes sense is walking away. Without a word. Without a goodbye. Without turning back.